Design philosophy is always moving forward. We don't want to be static. So in terms of where we've come from in recent years, we've I guess re-established the Rolls Royce brand in terms of the stake in the ground that was the Phantom back in 2003. And I guess since then we've been looking at developing the direction of that brand, which is firmly grounded in our epic history, I guess you could say, but also mindful of the fact that we've got to appeal to current customers and customers of the future. In terms of a philosophy, I think what you've seen already is set to continue, really. I mean, we've seen the car develop in the different models that we offer under the Rolls Royce banner, such that some owners are happy to sit in the back, some owners prefer to get behind the wheel and drive the car. And I think we're definitely recognising that with the Dawn in particular. And so I guess that sort of thing is going to continue as well, where we're going to have to balance that different requirement as to where the customer wishes to sit. In terms of the character of the car, then I think it's one where we're moving to a more contemporary point, whereby we're looking at different treatment of materials now, and I think that will continue through. In the future, I can see us using different materials, because I think there's some great materials out there, and that stake in the ground has already been put in the way of the Serenity car that we did quite recently, whereby there's a lot more fabulous silk in that car than we would ever have imagined some years ago. I think there's enough bandwidth in the appeal of the cars as they are. I think there's also enough exclusivity in the product as well, so you don't see a lot of Rolls Royces, so there's always going to be that limiting factor there, which means that it doesn't become too prolific. Well, I think first of all, I wouldn't call it an SUV, which kind of is not really where I would see a Rolls Royce product being. Okay, it's got some characteristics of other SUVs, I guess, in terms of the sort of high ride height, some of the things that you would be looking for there. But utility, okay, that's not necessarily a sports utility vehicle. I don't think it's what we would be describing it as.